The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
Is she gonna light the basement on fire?
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
She's lighting the basement on fire. Hi, it is time to play more Slay the Princess Genocide Run. So today, I'm going to do the unthinkable and betray Smitten and slay the damsel, which I already feel guilty about because Smitten's my favorite voice and someone in comments told me that it leads to a very sad chapter, but I'm just so curious. So yeah, we're gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and comment below. Thank you so much for commenting suggestions. Thank you for reminding me that it's possible to slay the damsel. And thank you for telling me how to get to the adversary. I loved last video. The adversary was awesome. So yeah, keep them coming. Thank you so much for commenting. Let's do it. Let's slay the damsel. Someone told me that it's heartbreaking and the saddest the game ever gets. So, whew, let's go. Enter the basement without the blade. Gosh, it's been so long. How do I get to the damsel? I don't know if the game will even let me get to the damsel because I have to save the princess, right? Okay, good. Okay, we can still save the princess. Okay.
Fine.
Oh, good. Oh, I can still warn her. Oh my gosh. I thought that would be grayed out. Okay. Okay, this is so different. Usually resist and warn her are grayed out, but this time slay the princess is grayed out. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna get to the damsel.
I'm sorry.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, I made it to the damsel. I didn't think the game would let me, but it did. So here we go.
If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
Oh, and Smitten's here, and he's gonna... Oh my god, I'm already feeling really upset. Take the blade. Oh, Smitten, I'm sorry.
You take the blade. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
My favorite line of the game.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing, and she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? That's right, villain.
Oh, Smitten, I'm sorry.
Blade in hand, you run the princess down. Wait, no! You barbarian, what do you think you're doing? But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as you approach, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade pierces her heart, and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
Oh, gosh.
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry, not you.
Oh, God. Oh.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is saved. Thank you for seeing this through. I know it must have been difficult. Oh, I feel sick.
So do I.
Sick? You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable. You'll get over it. You just saved everyone. Get over it? You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
Oh, crap. Smitten...
You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that. Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone. What? No, let's not do that. You won't use your fancy reverse psychotherapeutics on me, murderer. We're dying together right now. All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstifleable. Have at you! Have at you all! You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry. That's right. You're all sorry. Everything goes dark and you die. You're on a path
in the woods.
You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin, because she's dead. We killed her.
You killed her, and so I killed you.
And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here.
Oh, and I'm still here too. If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
It's our third. What gave it away?
Your open discussions. I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further, though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent.
And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again?
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement.
Don't provoke him. I prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying. Why not? You've already done it twice.
It was unpleasant.
It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try.
Can I? Well, I'm not just going to try. I'm going to actually do it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I am too. Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
It doesn't mean that. We've had her be dead before. And then she turned into a ghost, so I guess she wasn't actually dead. I feel so guilty and horrible. Smitten's my favorite. Oh, God. I'm done with this. Bye.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, all right? Oh, we'll muck it up, all right. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived.
Well, that makes me feel a lot better, because Smitten has already gotten his happy ending.
Our happy ending at last.
I'm so happy for you, Smitten. He's already gotten that happy ending.
This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await. The interior of the cabin feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless.
Shut up. Is she in a veil right now? Is she in a wedding veil with, like, the knife still in her chest? Oh, God.
But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her?
Mm-hmm.
Our beloved. So she does live.
She doesn't look very alive to me.
Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it. Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart.
I hate hearing Smitten crying. I hate this.
I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement? You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off.
We don't have stubborn for once, so we can't smash it.
It's time for all of you to see what we've become. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us. No way left to go but down. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again. My love! She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead. No! What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently. Whatever we saw was a ghost. I thought we were all on the same page. Do try to keep up.
Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock.
What?
You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch.
So she's corporeal.
So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even. Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
Death neutral.
We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything.
Oh no.
But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
Oh no.
That angelic voice. I missed you too, my beloved.
Oh no.
You sure snapped back to your old self quick.
Yes, seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after all.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
Is she gonna light the basement on fire?
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
She's lighting the basement on fire.
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire.
Oh my god, look! There's flames.
She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
Why did you close the door?
Because I want to be with you. I don't want you to leave.
See? Everything's fine. She wants to be with us. Yeah, in a bad way. She just has a unique way of expressing things. The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm. We've never burned to death before.
We haven't.
I wonder how it's going to feel. Bad! I bet it'll feel really, really bad. Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do and fast. Your personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now. I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil her fun. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent oblivion.
I'm going to burn.
It's okay. I'm going to burn too. And then we won't hurt anymore.
She's right about the last part. Burning doesn't hurt forever. The heat grows in intensity as the flames draw ever nearer. You can practically feel your skin sizzling already. If you're going to try and stop her from killing you and destroying the whole world, you'd better do something, and you'd better do it now. I wonder if we look good right now. Fire makes a lot of things look good. I can only imagine how dazzling our eyes are in the dancing flames. Do you think she's noticed? I don't want to burn to death. We don't have to, right?
Do we rush for the blade?
As you rush up the stairs towards the princess, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You push through the flames, trying to ignore the choking hot air filling your lungs. You manage to reach her, your hand wrapping around the hilt of the blade.
She is wearing a wedding veil. Oh my gosh.
The metal is already blistering hot. Your hand sizzles as it melts on contact. You can't so much as pull away, your nerves seizing up as they're fried, the bones of your hand fusing in place around the weapon.
Oh. Oh my god.
Smiling warmly as her skin bubbles away, places her hand on yours and clutches it to her chest.
Oh my god.
The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins. But it isn't long before
Oh
the
my
flames
God.
touch your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything. See? That wasn't so bad. It was so bad. But somehow, nothing is so much worse. You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away. Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin. It's very romantic, really. We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
No. You've already gotten your happy ending. This is not a happy ending. Oh my god. Oh my god. She was mummified with like the wedding veil and the... Oh my god. But despite your best efforts, you do not die. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. You've unraveled. She's totally in a wedding dress. Oh, God.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is passion betrayed. But even in the end, her love never faded. She will make for a bright heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
1.
Oh, interesting. I've never said this before. If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here forever if I have to.
You have already chosen to walk along this path, and we both know you will see it to completion. But if you need more time, then I will wait with you.
Wait forever?
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Wait, what just happened? My game crashed.
You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Oh my God. That was supposed to happen. That is so cool. They crashed my game, and that was supposed to happen. Oh my God, how cool is that? I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. I'm gonna end the video here. Gosh, that was so sad. I feel so guilty. I hated hearing Smitten cry. Smitten's my favorite voice. It was horrible. She was wearing a wedding dress and a wedding veil. Oh my God. 4 homicide run vessels. But it was actually really cool how the game crashed. When I reloaded it, it said, "You've returned." So that was her saying, like, wait forever, but you'll return to me. And then I did. That was very cool. That's all of the suggestions from comments. They were, don't take the knife down, go back upstairs to get it, and lock the door when you come back. That was how we got the beast. And then take the knife down, say a few things before you try to slay her, and when you get the choice to give up or finish the job, choose the latter. That was how we got the adversary last video. And then this one, slay the damsel. So that was all 3 suggestions that I've gotten so far in comments. Thank you so much. Keep suggesting things. I really appreciate that because I've seen so much of this game now. 1 more homicide, genocide run vessel to go. The genocide run is going really well, but I'm sad after this. Thank you for watching. Bye.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the 2 of you, doesn't it?
This one is passion betrayed, but even in the end, her love never faded. She will make for a bright heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Oh, I feel sick.
So do I.